Freddie had been up in a tree for 4 days, this white oak tree, and I got there as soon as I could. I only had about a couple hours to get the job done, so I got my rope up in the tree as quickly as possible. You can see me now going up the tree, this white oak tree, and this cat looked a little skittish. As I went up, he went out on a limb, and so I made sure that I had a tarp prepared, so if he should fall, he would not fall, have a hard landing. I've had a lot of bad experiences with that. These owners had tried everything they could to get this cat down. The cat was about 45 feet up. They took a cat carrier up the tree, and they almost got to him, but they couldn't quite get to him. So I was able to get up in the tree real shortly, and Freddie's out there on the limb in a precarious spot. He wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do with me, whether or not he wanted to come to me or not. It's always a good sign when you hear a cat crying. That usually indicates that they're saying, "Help me, help me." And so I felt pretty good that I was going to make a successful rescue. So the people were down on the ground waiting if Freddie had fallen. So I go out on the limb and go towards Freddie. Freddie didn't go further out, so that was a good sign. And so I'm talking to Freddie the whole time that I'm going out there on the limb with him. You can see I got my cat bag prepared. So if I did get close enough to him to grab him, I would have been prepared. So there's Freddie waiting for me. Not quite sure what I'm going to do, and so I tell the people down on the ground, I'm gonna get him. And so I reach out for Freddie, and Freddie smells me, and I do a little pet, and then I do a little squeeze on his neck, pull him off the limb, and he is holding on for dear life. And there I am, pulling him off the limb and put him in the bag. And once I get him in the bag and covered up, he's pretty much mine. So I get him wrapped up really well and tell him that the cat's in the bag, and that Freddie's going to come down, and they're cheering and they're glad that Freddie is coming down the tree. So all is well in Villa Rica, where this rescue was done. I come down, and Freddie and Eddie, that's Freddie's brother, is there to greet him on the ground. And you can tell that Freddie's been handled by his neck quite a bit because he did seem to mind me grabbing him by his neck. And he was happy. His owner was happy. Eddie, the brother, was happy. So all is well. And that ends well in Villa Rica.